Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. Today we're going to enter into the last lesson for the speaking element, that is conversational skills on body language and facial expression, paraphrasing, and expressing point of view. First, we're going to look into body language and facial expression. Under body language, we are going to look into nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication would refer to any communication that happens without you saying a word. So this can be communicated, your message can be communicated through your appearance, your body language, your tone, as well as the pace of your voice. Do you know that 50% of your message is actually conveyed through nonverbal communication? Appearance would refer to the way you dress and groom, and also the way you carry yourself when you are speaking. Body language would refer to posture, your position of body, whether you sit straight or whether you sit slouchingly. Gestures would refer to your eye behavior, your movement of hands, body movement, head's movement, feet and legs movement, as well as other parts of the body. Whenever you move any parts of your body, that is called gestures. Next is facial expressions. Facial expressions would refer to the movement of the eyes, whether you widen your eye or whether you close your eyes, and then eyebrows, raise eyebrows, normal eyebrow position, lips, chin. So here are some examples of emoticons showing facial expressions that speakers use when giving a speech. Facial expressions are used to emphasize an idea or emotion while speaking. Common facial gestures are frowns, which shows unhappiness or anger, smiles, which shows happiness, sneers, showing dislike or disgust, clenched jaws, showing tension and anger, pouting lips, showing sadness. When you pout your lips, it shows that you are sad. Tone, intensity, whether your tone is loud or soft. Height of your pitch. If you have high pitch, it will be like this. Hey! Like that. So it really stresses that a strong emotion is going on at that particular moment. And then we have high tone as well as low tone. The pace of voice plays an important role in speaking. You can either emphasize a particular point, encourage excitement, or also show that you are uninterested using different pace of voice. So let's look at the points. Vary your pace. People learn to live and look for patterns and rhythms. So you should vary your pace. Use a fast pace at a key moment to generate excitement. If you're talking about something that is exciting, your pace should be faster, and that will generate excitement. Use pauses. Pauses are important when you are stressing on a particular main point. A pause will give room to your listener to catch what you have said and thus makes it clear to the listener. If you think that you may speak too slowly, vary your rate to speak quickly at times so that the listener wouldn't get bored. If you think you may talk too quickly, change your rate to speak slower at times so that the audience will have time to catch what you have said. Next, we're going to move on to the second element of conversational skills, that is paraphrasing. We're going to look at what is paraphrasing, why do we have to paraphrase, and how to paraphrase. The dictionary definition of paraphrase is paraphrase. As a verb, paraphrase expresses the meaning of the writer or speaker or something written or spoken using different words, especially to achieve greater clarity. As a noun, a rewording of something written or spoken by someone else. So why does speaker paraphrase? Putting it into your own words can clarify the message, make it more relevant to your audience, or give it a greater impact. In other words, paraphrasing greatly enhances the impact of the conversation. If you look at this reason here, the first sentence is longer than the second one. The second sentence is actually the paraphrase version of the first one. As you can see, as you paraphrase the sentence, it becomes shorter and more clear, thus greatly enhances the impact of the meaning that you try to deliver. So how do you paraphrase? Here are some tips. If you are talking to someone, you should listen actively to your partner. Listening actively to what your partner is speaking would enable you to understand what the partner is sharing, and therefore you can check your understanding by paraphrasing the contents of the speech or the contents of the sentence correctly. So listen. Second one is to not change the original message. Even if you have changed the words to the synonyms of the words, you do not change the meaning of the original message. The third way is to use synonym as you replace the words that are available in the original message. You replace them with another word that has similar meaning, preferably if the words are more commonly used. For an example, when your partner or when you yourself mention a scientific term, you paraphrase the scientific term using the more common words, and therefore people can understand you better. The fourth way is to attempt to make the paraphrase version shorter than the original message. If the original message has the length of 2 lines, you make it shorter by just 1 line. The third element that we're going to look at today is expressing point of view. Why do you need to express your point of view? And how do you do that? So, why do we have to express our point of view? It is because the main reason why we learn the English language is so that we can express ourselves better in English. And knowing how to express your opinion in English is valuable, whether you are speaking or writing. It shows that you understand what is going on and you can give appropriate response to what's going on, including your interpretation and your opinion in the point of view. Moving on, how do you actually express your point of view? If it's an opinion, what you can do is you can use the following sentences before you start expressing your point of view. If it's an informal conversation, you can use, in my opinion, I think that, I would say that, I consider, I find, I believe, I suppose, I presume, I assume that, I have the feeling that. If you are in a formal conversation, your sentences can begin like this. As far as I'm concerned, it is my impression that, speaking personally, my own or personal opinion on the subject is that I am of the opinion that. If you are expressing agreement, you can use the following sentences when you want to show agreement to others' point of view. Yes, you are right. I agree with what you said. Fair enough, I think you may be right. You are quite or absolutely right. I couldn't agree with you more. So, those are the phrases for informal conversation. If it's a formal conversation, the phrases that you can use are I've come to the same conclusion. I hold the same opinion. We are of one mind about that matter. I've no objection to what you said. I share your view. However, if you do not agree with someone's opinion, remember to be polite and show disagreement in a respectful way. Treat others as you wish to be treated. Your body language is also very important in these cases. These following sentences will help you to show agreement, to show your disagreement to others' point of view. These following sentences will help you show your disagreement to others' point of view. If it's an informal conversation, you can say, actually, I don't agree with you. I disagree. Not at all. I don't think so. You are wrong. This one can actually easily annoy people. Use it only with your friends, okay? Again, this is for informal conversation. If it's a formal conversation, I am afraid that is not quite true. I have to state that I think otherwise. I take a different view. I really hope that those phrases and the new knowledge you gain today will be beneficial for you later as you converse in the English language. Thank you.